Welcome everyone to another episode of Slasher Scotty. I am your host, Scotty McCoy, and boy, do I have a surprise for all of you. I have on Zoom with me right now Bruce Morris, and he played Mr. Winn in Serious Profession, or shall I say he plays Mr. Winn in Serious Profession, which is an upcoming indie film from Key 13 Film Partners, which I'm excited to promote for them. So hey Bruce, how are you doing?
Awesome, brother. I'm doing. I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. I'm excited to have you on. I know I reached out to you and to Rick around the same time. I asked Matt Anderson if he would be able to, if like it was okay with him if I promote Serious Profession with his two lead stars in it, and he's like, "Have at it." So I, reached out to you and I reached out to Rick, and basically the same time I heard it back from you, and we made this happen. So I'm excited. I know that I didn't know this, but I know you're from the Baltimore area, and I'm probably in that DMV actors group with you. And I didn't realize this, but I had you on my Facebook for about a year and a half now. I didn't realize that until recently. I think we lost him.
Oh, you lost me? Yeah, you hear me?
Okay, awesome.
Jesus, what's going on in that? Oh, but no, yeah. When you reached out to me, reached out, I looked, I was like, oh wait, I know this name. So I felt like the check. I was like, oh wait, I know this guy. I've been on here for like a good minute now. So yeah, I mean, I popped in. I've seen like some of your work and stuff popped in my feed. So I was like, yeah, it's awesome to hear from you.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad to have you on. I mean, and before we get into the questions, I just want to let everybody know I had Rick on, I believe, yesterday, and I'll be having Rick and Bruce on Monday at 7 p.m. Sometime later that night. I'll have it uploaded, of course, but I have you back for a second dose for a group interview, which is exciting. So I'm excited about that.
Awesome. I can't wait. It's awesome being with Rick.
It's really cool. I don't know if you've seen the interview I had with Rick, but it was pretty funny. Like the last 10 minutes, we were geeking out over programming stuff.
That's awesome.
Really cool.
Oh man.
Yeah. So the first question I got for you, how did you get your start into acting?
So I got my start just about like 3 years, going on like 4 years now. So I was just normal, just normal everyday life. I was working warehousing. So I worked warehousing for like 10, 11 years.
Wow.
And, yeah, so I just it was just like, that tiring. I just got, tired. It just felt like it wasn't meant for me. And I've always had a passion for film. I'm always a movie guy. I always kept myself, reciting lines and stuff, just as just a thing to do. And I left a shift one day, and I got in my car and I just broke down. I just broke down.
Yeah.
And coincidentally, my mother called me and she gave me a call and was like she could tell something was up. She's like, what's your deal? What's wrong with you? And I told her, I'm just tired. This isn't what I want to do. And she asked me, what do you want to do? And I was like, I want to be in acting. I want to film. I want to get into acting, but I had no idea how to get into it. And she blurs out, I know an actor. And I'm like, who do you know who do you know? Where did this is, it was like, I'm like, where did this come from? Who do you know? And then she told me she knew Lion Beckwith. Now he's a well-known, the literally a front runner for the DMV filming industry. So I reached out to him, and he reached back out to me I think probably a week later, and dude, we sat on the phone. We spoke for 3 hours, like a 3 hour long conversation.
Awesome.
And we just kicked it off. And from there, I was literally under his wing, and he got me. He literally just got me where I needed. He just showed me the ropes, showed me where I needed to be. Did intensive acting classes with him. Phenomenal teacher. This guy took my performed monologue, never read it before, and I performed it from him. Told me it was good. He performed it in his way. Blew me away.
Nice.
Blew me away. And just literally, just from that moment it was just it just went on from there. I got my first lead role in a short film. It was called Heaven Sent. So I got first lead role in that. My first actual gig, I worked on Charm City Kings. So it just was I loved it. I loved the people I was around, the passion, the energy, and it was just like I was home. It was just meant for me, and I
Absolutely.
just never looked back. Never looked back.
That's awesome. And it's funny, it all starts with your mom secretly knowing this actor.
Right.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. So, did you have an audition for Serious Profession? And if so, what was the audition like?
I did. I had two auditions. I had two or three auditions. Sheesh. So the first audition. I saw it because I'm with I was always follow Key 13 Films, with Matt and them. So when I saw that they had the casting call out, I put in for it, got the information, got the feedback, got the sides, and so I when I did the audition, I ended up sending in two. So I did the first one. Now, when I read the character, the scene is an intensive car scene. So it really has to show is that emotion in there. So I did it. I did my vision of it. And when I sent it in, I think it was like by the end of that evening or the next morning, something just wasn't sitting with me. I'm just like, it just something wasn't sitting with me that I just wasn't liking. I'm like, I feel like I did good, but it's just something there. So I just sent the email. I reached back out to Matt, and I asked him, what some character building things, like, what leads up to that moment for Mr. Winn, and like what is his background. So once I got that information from Matt, I literally I sat on it for like the rest of that day and kind of put myself in a like little, and I embodied that information that he gave me, and I did that. I did a another take from my first audition, sent it in. Probably like I think that month later, I got the call saying they're getting me back for a callback, and when I did the callback, that was so yeah, two auditions. So yeah, did the callback, met Matt, Rick, and all them guys. I met Matt in person finally, and just be, and I can't even say it. I just just zoned in. It was great. All the guys were just extremely welcoming.
Yeah.
Matt is just great. We both love anime and stuff like that. So we kicked off with that stuff. Yeah, but there was a guy who was a runner up for it named Seneca. He's also in the film.
Okay.
So he plays an old gang member that I knew, and I found out that he was a runner up for it, and Seneca is a phenomenal actor. So I know that it was this decision between me and him was a hard decision for them, and it ended up working out because Seneca still got a role, and he wrote him into the script. And I love working with Seneca because I worked with him on another film that was directed by Kazar. So yeah, but it was just a real eager. It was just like I was eager for it. I was eager for it. It was like the first role where I got to play like some type of, I wouldn't say menacing a little bit, because anytime I do try to go for those roles, I get the nice guy, the pretty guy. I'm like, oh my god, I just want to be a mean guy just once.
Right. Nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting Matt. I never met Matt Anderson. I interviewed him once, I believe, maybe twice. But twice. I interviewed him, and he's a really nice guy. I look forward to meeting him actually in his upcoming a movie he's helping out on, Heavy Duty Man. So I'm looking at that was already announced that I'm a part of that. So I'm really excited to meet him in person, because we talked and we text a lot, but I never met him in person. So it's like we're finally excited to meet each other in the flesh.
Yeah, man, great person. He's a great guy. Great guy.
Awesome. So I asked Rick this question. I told him I was going to ask you the same question, and that's this time for the question. In your own words, for people that don't know what Serious Profession is about, can you explain the plot of the film?
So the plot revolves around so two collectors. I would say that we're two collectors. We collect money for people that our boss, Mr. Court, provides protection to. So, but it's not just that we're we're just running around collecting money. There's like a deeper meaning in it. So my character, Mr. Winn, as you get to know him and understand him, you know, and hear like how lack of care he gives for things, it's more of trying to, I want to say, Mr. Kite is literally trying to save Win from a dark path that he is on.
Oh, you cut out again.
And
You there?
time with Mr. Kite is basically
We're losing you.
Ooh. No, my back.
Okay,
my
now
back.
you're back.
I lost, you froze for a minute. I'm back. Okay, sorry about that.
No problem.
But yeah, so yeah, but Kite, yeah, so Kite is basically trying to steer Win off of the dangerous path that he is on. So
Awesome.
yeah, so it's mainly about, it's like, I want to say just I don't want to say too much without giving it away.
Right.
But, yeah, you know what I mean. But like the ending has like quite a surprise for you when you check out how the characteristics of Win.
Nice. That sounds really cool. I really can't wait to see this. And it's not one of those typical, you know, crime type of, you know, movies where you see the gunslinging and all that. Like it's similar to, but different, if that makes sense. Like it's something that like is, I like things that are more original. Like, you know, you don't want to see the same old all the time. So from what Rick was saying and from what you're saying, it seems like it's going to be one of those different type of crime drama type of movies, which is big plus. So what was the best part about filming Serious Profession and what was the worst?
The best part is being with the cast, cast and crew every day. That's just the best part. Every day I look forward to going on set.
They become your family. They become your family.
Yeah, literally all the time. Like, yeah, we're literally like one big happy family. Nice. Meeting, oh my God. So everyone discovered my hidden talent, which is that I can braid hair. So yeah, working with Annalise, the young actress who plays Katie, she I'm telling you guys now, she's gonna be a force to be reckoned with in this industry. She's phenomenal.
Rick said the same words, force to be reckoned with in this industry.
Really, dude? Oh my!
You heard it from Bruce, you heard it from Rick, so believe it.
Yes, I'm telling you now, she's gonna kill it. She's gonna kill it. But working with her was amazing. We spent some time. I braided a doll's hair, you know. Had some good time. But yeah, the worst part, dude, is the freaking heat. The heat, being in that car. The sun is not our friend right now at all. At all.
Yeah, I know, and Rick was saying that you're wearing like this all black suit and everything.
Yeah.
I can imagine how hot that was.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'll be literally like that, being like, okay, I need to bring another shirt because I want to end up sweating this thing out. I'm gonna get it like, and it's literally, I got the tie, so every time when the yell cut, I'm loosening the tie. Okay. Whew, we're getting back. We're ready. Okay, you're right.
And I didn't know this at the time, but I told Rick yesterday. I said, did you put the air conditioning on in between takes? He said, we would have if the air conditioning worked.
It doesn't work. Dude, like I got in the car and I'm like, why is it so hot? And it's more hot in here than it is outside. It was blowing, thinking it's gonna cool off. No, AC is shot. So yeah, if you see a sweat rolling down, that is not special effects. That is all me. That's all me.
So where was filming taking place? Like what towns in the DMV area? Or was it in Waynesboro or
Frederick? Everything's been so far around Frederick, Maryland. Nice. Yeah, everything's been around Frederick. So it's amazing like how many different locations that you can use, and you don't not even traveling that far out, and you're making a full film.
Yeah, that's awesome though. It's like, I mean, it really is like the DMV area is so big because you have, of course, DC, you have Maryland, and you have Virginia and all that. But Maryland itself is a really nice filming area.
Yeah,
really nice areas between Westminster and Frederick, and you know, just the areas are so nice that you can get a lot of shoots in a lot of nice, vast areas. It's really, really amazing.
It's beautiful. I didn't even realize, like, I didn't even realized like there were so many like of those original old town like structures out in Frederick until filming.
That's awesome.
Like, and it's beautiful. The towns
Yeah,
are beautiful.
absolutely. So speaking of Rick, I asked him the same question, just in reverse. What was it like working with Rick?
Anytime working with Rick is awesome. Anytime, it's just amazing. Like we talk. He has so many stories, so much about Thailand and me. I love traveling. So Rick, he actually has done a lot of traveling. So like just hearing about all the places and stuff like that is just amazing.
Awesome.
Me and Rick, it's like we always end up on set together. It's like there's so many times where we just like we walk on set and it's just like, dude, Rick. It's like that's another thing about the DMV area and filming is that the community is so tight in home that you're gonna wind up seeing someone that you know on set. I think I've seen Rick on a total of like 8 different sets.
Nice.
And only like one of them being known and planned. That's it.
Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned that because we discovered yesterday that we were in the same movie that we filmed, I believe, earlier this year, between December and like February.
Wow.
But we didn't have any scenes together, never on set together. But it was Justin Adams' Frosty's Revenge season bleeding 3.
Mm-hmm.
So I played Barry and he played, I believe, Axel. So that's pretty cool finding that out. I think you cut out again. You're back. You're back.
Okay, God. It's like you're freezing on my end and I'm freezing on your end. I'm like, okay, which one of us is it? Oh God.
That's fine. So we know that a large part of getting indie films made, especially serious profession, is Indiegogo crowdfunding campaigns. And there are bad campaigns out there. Of course, that nightmare that happened literally in the title, Once Upon a Nightmare, was a nightmare. I don't know if you heard about that one, but that one was a train wreck to begin with. And that one alone left a lot of people skeptical to donate to Indiegogo crowdfunding campaigns, which having that happen prevents movies like Serious Profession from getting made. Yeah. So do you have any advice to people that are skeptical to donate to the Indiegogo campaigns?
I mean, listen, it's nothing to be skeptical fully about donating through Indiegogo. I mean, you guys are the ground point of how these films get made when it comes to the funding and behind it. It's like, yeah, we got some bad apples, you know, there's some bad things that happen, but it's like the effort that we get from, not even effort, just just the help that we get to make these films happen is what really puts things out there for the directors, the actors. So it's like the funding that we get through these pages literally helps bring us up, which also shines light on our area and things like that. So it's like definitely like getting the community's help. It helps put us on the map. It helps put us on the map. Everything you guys do matter, and it's nothing to be skeptical about. It's all of it that comes in is loved, it's appreciated, and it's the more help that we get, it gives us more options to add on to the film.
Absolutely. Oh, I think you cut out again.
Or we can be, we can add those special. Jeez, why? Am I still out? Am I still out? I'm literally yelling like, why? Okay. But yeah. So, we love you guys. We appreciate you guys, and again, it's you guys are literally the front of us with when it comes to these films.
Right. And what a lot of people don't realize, and I say this in a lot of interviews I have with indie filmmakers and actors and all that, with the reason why we do these Indiegogos isn't because we want help making the movie. I mean, that's part of it. But making a movie isn't cheap. It really isn't.
Yeah, it literally is where we get it gives us that, I don't know if you heard, I don't know if I cut out when I was saying it, but it gives us the options, to add on those special effects, explosions, the things that we want, that we love in a movie,
Absolutely. And they aren't cheap to make. And I mean, can you do it with your own funds? Possibly, but you don't want to. You want like getting help, and that's the thing about the indie community, especially the indie horror film community. We
Yeah.
are all a knit family. Like we are like our own little community. We're our own little family, and like those out there, like I mean, just like with serious professions and phobias, and even 72, all those Indiegogo campaigns. Like we had the love from the indie family, and they literally shared and donated and shared again, and you don't have to donate if you can't afford it, but your one share
I mean,
can literally help.
like every dollar helps. Every dollar helps. It doesn't take a lot much. It's not like we're asking for your soul.
Right.
But literally every donation helps.
Yep.
It goes a long way. It goes
Absolutely.
literally a long way.
Absolutely. And like there are some people that might not be able to donate, but sharing costs you nothing, and your one share can give us 5 different donations.
Exactly.
So like that could be, just your one share could be the reason why, a movie like Serious
Film gets
Profession
made.
gets it.
It could be the reason. It could make or break them. It can make or break
Yeah,
a film. Like that
absolutely.
one share literally can be what put that funding in the right place
Yep.
where it drives it to where the film can get made.
Absolutely. So what was your most memorable moment about filming a Serious Profession?
Most memorable moment. The most memorable moment is getting the most memorable moment is actually getting to fire the freaking gun. That's it. That's that's my most memorable, my most memorable moment. I just been like, I'm so happy. I finally get to shoot the gun.
I'm assuming it's not a real gun.
No.
I didn't think so. But it's cool though, like we were saying about the Indiegogo, the reason like that Indiegogo can, be the reason why a prop gun can, have the effects of a real gun. Like just simple things like that, you know what I mean? Like even with like your $5 donation could be the difference between having enough blood or not enough blood.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So like it really does help. And I mean that's awesome. I know Matt was talking to me about like donating the guns off, and Indiegogo didn't like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that was but at least you still were able to get around that.
I mean, have you seen the knuckles, the brass knuckles from Rick?
Oh, I haven't.
Persuasions. Oh my God! I was like, he got him nice and engraved, got persuasion engraved in him. So yeah, that's just
That's
fun.
awesome.
Hey,
That's awesome.
actually, another most memorable scene, the most memorable thing was the scene that we did with Jesus, the scene that we just filmed we filmed it in the parking lot. Campbell, sheesh, the scene with Campbell. So
Okay.
yes, it's so many names. But no, but yeah, we did the scene that we did with Campbell. That was my most memorable moment because it was just like all 3 of us in that one scene
Hmm.
just was bouncing off each other. It was so the way it went was so smooth and great, and it was just like so, and we were always so in tune. It was just the energy that we had. It was just nice. The energy with us was just so. I loved it. I loved it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So I'm going to throw in a bonus question quick because it's similar to the next question I have on my list. But was there like any cicada issues, or was there any preparations for cicadas when
No,
filming?
we haven't had those security issues at all.
Well, that's good.
I had not an issue, but one flew on my car as I was leaving, saying I was
Ooh.
driving. I was like, dude, get out. Like, everyone gets so scared. I just pick them just like, dude, get
Yeah,
out.
I had a cicada that got trapped, like the little thing in the like at the bottom of the passenger door that like it has like kind of like
Floaters
a
and stuff.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. So I had one that got in there, and I was trying to get it out and it wouldn't get out. I'm not touching that damn thing. So I have this like very plastic barbed wire baseball bat, but it's like plastic. It looks totally fake. We were gonna use it in our fan film that we had. We didn't use it because it looked totally fake. I got
Still, yeah,
ripped
it
out
was
of my
still.
money. So I used it trying to get it out, but it wouldn't get it out. Like I guess it wasn't thick enough or whatever. So I got it was thick enough to fit in, but it wasn't thick enough like to scoot it out.
Right.
So I'm like, well, this thing is not staying in my car when I have to drive home. So, and I'm not touching this damn thing. And I'm out in the parking lot trying to get this thing out. So what I did is I ended up getting the bat and I'm like squishing it and I'm hearing it like making a
no.
making this noise, and I didn't want to kill it, but I had no choice because I didn't want it to fly when I'm driving, and like I don't want to get
Oh
killed in an
man.
accident or anything.
Oh man. Everyone looks at me looking for. I literally just pick them up and need to get on my feet. Bye. Like, you know.
And that was the only time it got in my car. But now it seems like they're going away. It seems like they're all like going away. So because they were deafening when they started, but now they're not nearly as bad where I'm at. So that's kind of good.
Yeah.
But the next question about COVID-19, did that prevent any type of filming, and was there any COVID-19 safety measures in place?
If COVID-19 safety measures all the way, 100% around the clock. Everyone know we get on set with a mask. If you're not filming, we all gotten either gotten their shots or we bring the get tested. I'm a faithful get tester.
Yeah.
Tester. Yeah, but still, yeah, just everyone mask on, and for not, it was very comfortable, very clean. I love being on set. Like yeah, and we, you know, there are some sets out there that doesn't be on protocol. So and yeah, so but being with Rick and Matt, all the guys there, they make everyone feel comfortable. Everything is laid out and set up, ready to go.
That's awesome. It really is, because I mean, this thing has really halted us for over a year, and I mean, it's good that the vaccines are coming out now, and that films, indie films especially, are able to be made, and now that they're being made, like people are taking it seriously. It's not like, well, we're gonna do this indie film and we're not gonna
Right.
have precautions. Like it's taking it seriously because it is a
Yeah,
serious thing. Like if somebody gets sick on your watch, that's not that that might not be good publicity. So the last question I got for you, do you have any other film projects that you would like to promote to the listening and viewing audience?
So I can't talk about that one. So there's one I can't talk about. But so we have, I mean, well, one Maroon that's already dropped. So if anyone hasn't checked out Maroon, the new link will be, we're gonna get it in a due time. It's on a hush hush measures, but we're gonna be getting the link to that. That was a little short that I did. Director Chris Edwards, JB Arbogast, amazing. Anyone who did see it, trust me, like to see what them guys did with that was amazing. So Maroon all the way, Team Maroon, love you guys. I have another short that's coming out that's called Masquerade. Oh geez, I don't have the exact date, but it's Masquerade. That one's coming out. Shriek Show going to be dropping this fall. That has been a roller coaster to get made. COVID tried to kick us in the A. Dude, it tried to that took so much blood, sweat, tears. It was amazing working with Brad Twig, Chris, Daniel, all those guys. They literally are they were my first horror film family.
Nice.
Love them to death. Oh my God. So we have Shriek Show dropping this fall. Be on the lookout, be ready for it. And also I'm going to be set to film this fall. We're going to be filming Go Away and KOA, Killed on Arrival by directed by Matt Burns. So this summer is going to be, not summer, this fall is going to be a nice blood-filled.
Awesome. It's gonna be cool. I can't wait to see it. And I look forward to interviewing some of the cast and crew of Killed on Arrival and all that as well, because I know Matt Burns was talking about that at the one convention we were at together. I believe it was Creature Feature or something. Yeah, Creature Feature. So he was talking about that. And I can't wait to see that movie as well. That's going to be a good one. So definitely check that out and check all the other ones out. Shriek Show this fall. Definitely check that out. I know I will be, because that looks really good. Like some of the stuff I've been seeing about that looks really good.
Dude, if you're ever doing an interview, you want to do an interview with us, that cast,
Yeah.
let me know. I'm ready.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, that cast is just it's laughing nonstop, constantly, just good time from finish.
It'd be awesome. Yeah, I would be honored to have even the cast of Shriek Show on, maybe even the cast of Killed on Arrival. I mean, it's good doing individual interviews, but I mean, because I have the free Zoom, so I only get 40 minutes in group interviews.
Right.
But I mean, when you have a full cast, I mean, like sometimes it gets overwhelming to get to get every single one of them on individually, because you only have so many you can do in a day. I work till 2 o'clock every day, and then on weekend, Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays, I'm not really that available. So yeah, like I only have roughly 4 days a week and possibly 2 time slots a day. So I mean, it would be good to do some group interviews. Like I have you and Rick coming on Monday again. I would love to have, the Killed on Arrival cast. I'll talk to Matt Brent, set that up whenever we can get that working. Maybe we can do it after the movie wraps. That way we can have more information about it that we can spew out there, like, release dates and all that. And then even I can get the Shriek Show cast if you want to get my information to the director.
Oh, dude, definitely done.
Yeah, awesome. That'd be amazing. But I thank you, Bruce, and I am looking forward to Monday.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Yeah, it'll be fun having you and Rick on and sharing some stories and talking about some stuff about Killed on Arrival. Okay, talking about Serious Profession. And like I said before I let you go, for everybody that's wondering, like I said, Bruce will be on with Rick on Monday. I will be discussing some stuff that I didn't talk about individually with Rick or with Bruce, mostly about if there's a release day yet, and if so, when, who their characters are I'll be discussing, and I'll be discussing some things like that, just maybe some stories that they had on set, stuff like that. So I will definitely like to, talk about some of that stuff together with them. And so I didn't ask purposefully, I didn't ask some of those questions because I wanted to make sure we asked them with them together. So yeah, awesome. Well, I thank you, Bruce.
No, you're very welcome, man.
Yeah, you have a great rest of your day. Stay safe.
You too. Yeah, you take tongue tied again. You too. Stay safe. Thank you for having me anytime, man.
No problem. Thank you. Bye.